Did you know that if you add French fries, fried chicken, and white sauce, you'll get a lasagna? Even better than the traditional one? Let's start by seasoning the chicken, which will be the main filling for this lasagna. Here I have about 1 pound of chicken breast cut into small cubes. I'm going to add the juice of half a lemon, which helps make the meat more tender and flavorful. Then I season it with 1 teaspoon of salt, adjusting to taste. I also add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika, which adds color and flavor. To finish the seasoning, I add half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. Now I add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which will help sear the chicken well when frying. All you need to do is mix everything very well, making sure every piece of chicken is fully coated with the seasoning. The seasoning should cover each piece of chicken thoroughly. This chicken turns out delicious, perfectly seasoned, and just right for our recipe. Keep mixing until the chicken is well coated. With all the flavors, now everything is seasoned and ready to go on the stove. I take the mixture to the stove, where I've already heated a bit of oil in a large skillet. With the oil hot, I add all the chicken to the skillet at once. I let it brown without moving it. Too much to make sure it gets well fried and golden. Now just let the chicken fry until it's nicely dry and crispy on the outside. Look how the chicken is already perfectly fried, golden and dry, cooked just right. I remove all the chicken from the oil and set it aside, since we'll be using it soon to assemble the lasagna. This filling will add a lot of flavor to our recipe, which promises to be irresistible. Next, in the same oil, I start frying the potatoes, which will give a delicious crunchy texture. Let the potatoes fry until they turn golden and crispy with the oil nice and hot. They're done, perfectly fried, golden and crunchy. Now in another pot, I add about 1 3/4 cups of heavy cream to prepare the white sauce. I add a pinch of black pepper to give it a special touch of flavor. Then I add 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese and turn on the heat. I mix everything well until the cheese melts and the sauce starts to simmer lightly. Once it's simmering, our white sauce is ready and nice and creamy. Now we're going to build our different kind of lasagna. I start by spreading a layer of French fries on the bottom of a baking dish. On top of the fries, I place all the chicken we prepared. I add a layer of grated Parmesan cheese, which will melt in the oven. Next, I pour the white sauce over everything, distributing it evenly. This combination turns out truly delicious and is very easy to make at home. It's a recipe everyone loves with simple and flavorful ingredients. I've spread the cream well over the chicken layer. Now I finish with shredded mozzarella, cheese covering the entire surface. Add plenty of cheese on top to ensure a perfect gratin. Now I place it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. And look, the cheese is melted and golden on top. Now I'm going to serve a slice of this delicious dish to show what it looks like inside.